No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
When children are never told no, they often end up behaving like entitled teenagers who think they are above the law. Today, we'll be going through these cases where these spoiled rich girls thought they could do anything they wished. Starting off with Alexandria, who just refused to get out of her father's car and instructed her to drive her away. Well, she needs to understand that parents aren't your butlers. Annoyed by her daughter, the father soon called the cops over.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life and can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the key to the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere. But it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Alexandria clearly had no idea about the laws, as she refused to leave her father's property and didn't even think of it as a problem. That's when her father stepped in to explain the entire fiasco.
You realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
no,
because
I'm letting you know that that's how that works.
Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home?
No, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of like early dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself. We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
He had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car, and now she refuses to get out of it at all.
I'm just trying to spend the day with him.
I'm sorry, Alex.
It's hard to side with Alexandria after listening to what her father said. That's when the female officer tried knocking some sense into her, but she just wouldn't listen.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not? So that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they've got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
it doesn't really matter either way. Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct.
Which right now you're breaking the law because it's not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay. With the permission of the person. He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in his okay, so we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be, or you could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door now.
I'm not doing that.
Alexandria's sense of entitlement was evident at this point, but it was only about to escalate in the next few moments.
Just get out, Alex. You're making a show
His
out
door?
of this.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
You see the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point.
No, I understand. I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you run the tag, please?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long-term
6528.
enabling this bad behavior, and it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
So it's not your car. If you want to out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to me.
I think
Instead of accepting her mistake and stepping out of the car like a responsible adult, Alexandria tries to taint her father, who she claims to be showing signs of dementia.
Valid negative on a 2021 blue Toyota four-door registered in Jacksonville.
maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk outside of the car?
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you get out? Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point.
But you understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing that.
And I would not be allowed out of my vehicle, in fact. You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's what you would say. And I would give
But I may. Sometimes I also ask a lot of people out of the car, too.
Within some time, a male officer who had came onto the scene also tried to talk to her. However, he was quick to realize that it was futile to debate with her.
Love driving. Love all of it.
This is going to be one of those situations on when you go down to the jail, people are like, what are you in for? And you say, because I wouldn't get out of the car. People are going to be like, that's a stupid reason to go to jail.
Yeah,
I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a
We
lot of
don't
trouble.
want to be here, but we're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here. So we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. It's to solve the problem.
I don't think there's not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out, either stand over here, you could sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. Please allow me to.
No, you're not closing the door.
Alexandria now tried another way to get the cops out of there. At this point, the officer's patience began to wear thin.
Battery.
So
I want to press charges for battery.
you don't get that. It's lawful.
I want to press charges.
It's a lawful.
I would like to press charges.
You don't get to.
I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
No. So these are the options. You can get out of the car. You can leave on your own accord. You can walk away, or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Get a judge and a jury and take me to trial. Like I don't really understand.
So
Mail me some papers. I mean I don't know. Like
would you like to be married?
I work a lot. I do things. It doesn't matter. What do you do?
You sound a lot like my brother used to sound before he burned my mom's house down.
What do you do? You just like police stuff? What is that? Like, what is policing?
That is literally my job. I'm a supervisor. But here's the issue. Your father is wanting you out of the car. He's willing to press charges. Therefore, you're going to end up going with us because you're refusing to get out of the car. I literally cannot be nicer to you.
Seeing her demeanor not change for minutes, the officer finally decided to use force and apprehend her.
I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car, or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice?
Defiance.
So you understand the risk that you're taking with this, right? Okay. That's...
No. You're insulting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to. Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're going to be placed
I'm not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under cardiac arrest.
You're
No.
placed under arrest for trespassing and
You
resisting.
can't do that.
We can.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
However, Alexandria kept on resisting and refused to be searched and placed in the police car. At this point, she even called out to her father for help. The same father whom she had declared a patient of dementia some moments earlier.
I have to search you. You're molesting me. You're assaulting me.
Stop.
You are assaulting me. No.
She's not.
Yes, she
No, she's
is.
not.
Dad, help me. Please help me. Please help me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop. Resisting.
Now you're getting a felony.
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He's mentally ill. Stop touching me. Oh, my arm.
Sit in the
Stop
car.
it.
Sit in the car.
Stop it.
I got it. Sorry.
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Close the door.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
It's truly appalling to see a grown adult behaving like a child when she is held accountable for her actions. Alexandria was still not done resisting.
You're going to either end up getting tased.
Me hurt you? You guys were hurting me.
Okay. Well,
You guys
kicked both
actually
of them.
assaulted me.
You kicked both of them.
You grabbed me and then she touched
So,
my breast for
here's
no
the-
reason.
What?
So I don't really
So, I want you
know.
to
So
take a
you
deep
touched
breath.
me inappropriately as well on my skin. You
Take
know
a
that you don't
deep
need to
breath.
contact me like that. I was
Take
in
a
handcuffs
deep
already.
breath and listen to what I'm telling
My
you.
hands were behind my back. So
Your
no,
hands?
you shouldn't have searched me like that. And I should have
didn't
gotten
search
searched
you.
privately, first of all.
I
You
didn't
should
search
have
Listen
not
to what
been
I'm
out
telling
here,
you.
not
Okay.
with her and doing it.
Here's the
Second.
thing.
And you're embarrassing me
We're
in
gonna
public.
open the door.
You're actually kind of, it's libel. It's a lot of libel.
Listen, you're embarrassing
We're
yourself.
going to open the door. Okay. You're going to get put back in handcuffs. If you fight us,
Hands behind your back, please. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? No, same thing you were doing before. You're just going back into handcuffs. That's all. You're under arrest. Miranda rights. Miranda rights? No.
Stop resisting.
If you resist,
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop.
At this point, she was just creating more problems for her and increasing her charges as she refused to surrender to the cops. Her father made the right decision to involve the authorities rather than attempting to deal with her on his own.
You're not a cop. You're a robber. You're stealing me. You're kidnapping me. Okay. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Have a seat.
Without us fight, without fighting us.
Sit back. Sit back.
You just sit down. None of this would happen. Get off me! You're creepy as you creeper!
She tried to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Pervert, get me out of
sit
here!
down?
Get me out of here! Get me out! Let me out!
It's not happening, so.
Open the door!
Alexandria even tried to bite the female officer before she was locked up in the police car. You might think that she learned her lesson, but the journey to the police station was even more difficult for the officer.
I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe. I'm gonna have a seizure.
I just turned the AC up for you, okay? You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC. You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay?
I need Bravo 2.
I don't know what that means.
Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER. To the ED. Take me for medical clearance.
You'll get medical clearance at the jail.
No, they don't medically clear you.
They do.
No, they don't.
Absolutely.
No, they do not. They do an intake form. That's not the same. I need a physical exam.
Well, the torture finally ended when Alexandria was taken to the jail, where she was charged with trespassing and resisting arrest. This was surely tough to witness, but this 18-year-old took things up a notch.
You want to try that? Oh, you want to try?
In December 2023, police officers received several calls about an impaired driver who had been swerving across the road and even hit multiple objects. Soon, the cops went over and tried talking to the girl.
Was head on with cars that were parked on Scenic going south, and there was a police officer on the...
Yeah, that was me.
That was you?
Uh-huh.
But she was like twirling her hair, and then she's like going
Like not a care in the world, you know?
How's it going today?
Just can you get the APR?
Yeah? What kind of errands you running?
You know, grocery shopping, filling bills, just adult things.
Yeah. So where were you coming from?
If we're being honest, I am on the way to pick up on my friend, and because like I don't like doing things by myself because I have anxiety, so I like people coming on rides with me.
The cops were listening to her side of the story when a female officer observed something suspicious inside her car. Upon closer inspection, they realized that the girl definitely had something to take.
Right there in the driver's seat.
For me, it pretty much stays simple.
Ma'am, is your ID in your purse?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Hey, I said I'll get it. Stand over there at the end of your car. Do you hear me?
Okay, but if you were more respectful about it, if I'm just saying.
All right,
If we're all humans here, if you were more respectful about it, I was just saying.
The 18-year-old even looked impaired, but when the officer tried to address this, she started to get confrontational.
You were found here. She's getting out with you. You were called in as a drunk driver, okay? Upon contact, she's finding things that are illegal in your car. So this is kind of the development that we're going, okay? So for right now, while she's doing her job, we're going to give her some space and we're going to go sit at the front of that car, okay? Okay. Hey, I've asked you nicely. You asked me to be respectful, didn't you? Have I not been respectful with you? And you're not doing what I asked you. Okay, would you like to sit down on the grass over there?
Like, can I sit down in my car?
No, you cannot.
What if I just have, like, hands up, everything?
No, you're not getting back in your car. You can sit on the grass over there, or we can sit in the back of this car here, whichever one you prefer. Okay?
As the cops inspected her car, she couldn't calm down and sit, but kept on interrupting their proceedings. This behavior led them to believe that she was indeed impaired.
I'm gonna get my phone.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Okay, but why can't I get my phone to, like, at least have
You're not getting back in that car until they're done.
Okay, but I feel like I should be able to. It's my right to like record anything that's happening in
Everything's
my life.
being recorded right here.
I know, but why can't I record it for myself?
You're not going back in that car.
But why can't I record?
You can request this recording.
So I can go to my phone is right there. Look behind you.
Okay, I take it you wasn't drunk driving.
No, I'm not drunk driving.
Out of curiosity, has your car always been like that in the front?
Yes, I have. Yeah, honestly. Okay. What happened first? Okay, see this part of my car?
I do.
One day I came back from work, was getting off. That was missing. No clue how was it missing.
Seeing her desperate situation, the officer asked her to do some field sobriety tests. After observing her awful performance, the cop had no choice but to put her in handcuffs.
Would you be willing to do a field sobriety test to dispel my suspicions that you're under the influence of any type of narcotic? You willing to do that?
Spread your legs for me. Face the car. Spread your legs. Spread your legs.
I'm looking for harassment.
Spread your legs.
Harassment. Ooh, damn, girl.
However, the worst was still to come as the girl refused to give in and started to resist the female officer. However, things escalated when she was about to be taken into the police cruiser.
Down. She's straight. She's good.
Can I touch my
It's all on camera.
Get off all my shit, bro. I mean, you guys are gonna steal my lavender?
You got her?
Yeah.
Come on. You want to try that?
Oh, you want to choke me? Ow! Oh! Oh, you want to choke me out, girl? Do you want to choke me out, girl? Holy! Oh, you really want to choke me out, girl? Bitch, I was not doing nothing to you. You want to choke me?
The worst was yet to come as she kept on ranting throughout the time she was in the police car. At one point, you even start to feel for the police officers who were forced to endure this.
Grandparents' phone number because last time one of you guys took me to the mental hospital, my grandparents could not find me for weeks! Okay, and you officers were like, oh, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna say this is wrong, but all you guys do is lie. Meet your quota. Ha ha ha! Blue lives is in America! Blue lives is a job to us! It is not a matter! It is not a privilege! You chose to be a car! What are you gonna do to my car? What are you gonna do to my car? What are you gonna do to my car? Thank you for letting me finally be free and giving me such BS of capitalism to the point where I'm just like, wow, nothing really gives a f. Cops don't give sh nobody, but to meet their quotas.
Over here.
Oh, you're gonna tie me down, sir? Oh.
The girl was then finally taken to the police station where she was charged with DUI and resisting arrest. And here's a spoiled rich guy who thinks he is above every law.
I come from a family of lawyers, so, and if I refuse it, then what happens?
Then I have to make a decision based on my observations.
Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation officers spotted a boat going too fast in an idle speed zone. That's when the officers decided to pull them over and have a talk with the driver.
You're in neutral, right, Captain? Okay. Hey, I'm Officer McCormick of Florida Fish and Wildlife. The reason why I'm stopping you, sir, is you're in an idle speed zone, plowing. All that wake that's going by is coming from your boat. You look around here, sir, and you see all the other boats going slow?
There was a sign we missed.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Captain, since you got a whole bunch of folks on board, and I was the person that I observed operating, I'm going to be dealing straight with you, okay? Could I see that as well? Could I see your boater ID card?
That's through my phone, yes.
They don't let them take out the boats unless
I know, but the law requires that you have it ready for presenting if we ask for it.
This one's going to be a little bit of a struggle.
That's okay, I'll give you a second to look for it.
The officer quickly asked for identity, but the driver seemed to ignore his request and casually started to use his phone.
What do you do now, sir?
For work or?
No, I don't know what you're doing right there on your phone.
I'm looking up the emails I received from your boat.
Okay, but what did I just ask you for instead?
The life jackets as well as...
Yeah, and then I said you can not worry about that for right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like, he's going to have to see them all. 3, 4. I think we're at 5 total on the boat, including me.
Okay.
4, 5.
I really like your mustache.
However, soon the officer realized a bigger problem on the boat. The driver's slurred movement and smell of alcohol gave a hint that the driver had some alcohol to drink earlier.
So let me ask you a question. Have you anything to drink today?
No, sir.
Not a single drop of alcohol then?
No, sir.
Okay, because I see your eyes, right? I can get the smell of an alcoholic beverage coming from the vessel as well.
Well, I'm not going to lie. All these
Me and
people have
Kimberly
that
are a
alcoholic
little...
Okay, gotcha. So here's what I'd ask for you to do then. If you'd be willing to step over to my boat, we'll perform standard field sobriety tests to make sure that you're safe to operate. If you are, I'll have you on your way.
It's kind of a trick question.
No trick question. It's as simple as that. You have a choice.
I know.
Simple question, sir. I'm asking you again one last time. Are you willing to step over to perform field sobriety tests to make sure that you're safe to operate? If you don't, then I have to base an arrest decision on what I observed today.
As soon as the officer confronted him, the entitlement started to surface as he started to boast about his family. Luckily, the cops were having none of that.
I come from a family of lawyers, so I'm feeling like...
I'm not trying to entrap you.
I feel trapped, honestly.
I'm asking you just a simple question, sir.
I promise you I am totally capable of taking this boat right back to Jerry's dockside. But without a lawyer present, I feel somewhat subjugated to step onto your boat and surrender the rights.
See, if I see no signs of impairment from or indicators suggest impairment, then I send you on your way.
And if I refuse it, then what happens?
Then I have to make a decision based on my observations.
The guy was in a state of panic as he didn't know what to do in this situation. That's when he did what any spoiled kid would do. Call his father to bail him out.
Are you coming over or not, sir?
No, I'm gonna call
All right, then you are placed under arrest. Go ahead, put your phone down, grab your stop. Grab your life jacket out of here, put the life jacket on for me, and then you're coming over here.
I need to call my father.
Grab the life jacket out of the boat, put your life jacket on. You're coming over.
You have to put it on me. What are you doing?
Okay, they can help you if they.
Right now. Your dad's calling your attorney. Okay, he's talking to the...
Badge number?
I'll give you all that, P229.
P229.
Let me ask real fast. Excuse me, sir? What does the field sobriety test consist of?
It's a standardized task.
Standardized
Which entails
tests in regulation to road sobriety tests?
There's a waterborne version as well.
There's a waterborne version of a field sobriety test that is similar or not to the road sobriety.
Are you coming over?
You have to answer the question.
I don't have to
That's
answer
my
this.
representation.
I don't have to answer this lady's question. I've given you the opportunity right now.
What does the boating operation field sobriety test consist of?
Okay.
You'll have to do a bunch of different hand-eye coordination tasks.
His reluctance to attempt a field sobriety test was concerning. It definitely gave the idea that he may have been over the legal alcohol limit, risking the lives of people around him.
So I'm just trying to regulate.
I'm just scared.
No, your dad said he's calling your lawyer right now. He'll call you back in 2 seconds. I don't know if you want to wait 2 seconds.
Can we just wait for the phone
I'm not waiting anymore, sir. I've given you plenty of time. It's your
fine.
call. You want to come over then? I'm telling you, if I do not see signs of impairment,
Dude,
it's
I
not an
watched my-
entrapment. If I do not see signs of impairment during all of your task sobriety,
Here's the phone call.
this is it. Yes or no? Are you coming over? Because I'm not going to stand here and keep playing this game. I've already given you plenty of opportunities.
Really have so that the boat has you on speaker, including the sheriff's department, okay?
At this point, the officer's patience had started to wear thin, but finally, after consultation with his father, he made a decision.
And he pulled me over, and we went through the boating certifications. I had all of it. We went through the life jackets, the fire extinguishers, all here. And he wants me to do a field sobriety test. If I deny it, he's putting me under arrest.
No,
but
I
if
said
I
I
do
would-
it, I feel like he's gonna get me.
Still under arrest?
Yes.
So it's the same thing? Question mark?
Especially on the water while rocking. I will take the arrest rather than the field
Hang up the phone,
sobriety
sir.
test.
Head step over for me.
Guys,
watch your step as you come
please
across,
take
okay?
them back to the Jerry's
We'll
dockside.
make sure. Come on back here for me.
Don't worry, you're on video.
All right, go ahead and turn around for me.
Yes, please.
Turn around for me, sir. Put your hands behind your back. Don't cross them over for me. There you go. Thank you.
I'm just gonna comply.
I appreciate that.
I'm not trying to not do that.
No, I appreciate
I
that.
hate the way that I was raised.
The officer arrested him and towed the boat to the shore. On their way back, the officers discovered that he didn't even have a valid license to operate the boat.
Got his shirt. I'm just looking for his shoes. It'll be 8 hours.
Mel, maybe give him his jacket.
8 hours from the point of arrest, right? Then he'll be able to be released.
Wait, so I have a question. Is this a full arrest or is this just a detention?
No, he's been arrested.
This is an arrest, not a detention?
He's been arrested, ma'am.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Found out my license was suspended via this guy.
Oh, your was expired or suspended?
Suspended. Apparently.
Okay.
I'm just, yeah, I'm gonna be totally upfront. I had no idea that.
What, you have no idea?
I don't even know.
Traffic fines or
I'm
something?
guessing that it's a toll thing.
Tolls?
Yeah. I'm a sales guy for an asphalt company.
Okay.
And own my own concrete business.
I got you.
And I drive tolls a lot, but I have no outstanding tickets that I know of.
Okay.
The guy driving the boat was then arrested, while his friends were let go. He was taken to the police station, where he remained in custody for 12 hours before being released. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we got to see crazy instances of grown-up adults reacting like kids when confronted by police. The entitlement displayed by them was astounding, as they showed no attempt to understand the situation or comply with the officers. While alcohol might have played a part in the latter two cases, the standout was the First Lady, who even went against her father. Thankfully, the officers did a brilliant job in arresting them and making sure they were held accountable for their actions. If you share my sentiments, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.